Hi, I'm Al Adamsen, founder and executive director of the Talent Strategy Institute, and this is our Ask Al segment where people ask me questions and I provide a video response to hopefully help them out. And while I certainly have some ideas, I also curate ideas from others around the world, and hopefully again this will prove of value. So the first question that I have that I'm going to answer is this: what is workforce planning? So many organizations are making workforce planning a priority today, yet so many people define it differently. So what are some commonalities and what can we think of when we talk about workforce planning? I'll make this very brief and very simple, yet hopefully valuable. So workforce planning in its essence is looking at the supply-demand relationship of an organization over time. So we have time here and we'll have the quantity of talent we'll call here. And in our current day, if we go now, we'll have this amount of talent, and let's say this is a growing organization, and in 24 months, they're going to be at X. And let's say this is 10,000 people, and here they're going to be at 12,000 people and 24 months. That being said, their demand for labor, let's say currently they're still a little short, but the projection here of their demand, and here's the supply, projected supply curve, is going to be this. So there might be a significant gap projected 24 months out, given the fact that they're going to be losing people through attrition, retirements, and so forth. And also, they're going to have to understand how they can potentially push this supply curve upward through retention efforts and other means. So given this, what is this gap in terms of its size? And also, what's the best way then to fill that gap? So there are several ways, what we call the 4 cornerstones of workforce planning. So to fill the gap, we have the idea that we can obviously hire people. So hire people is where most organizations go initially to fill a projected gap in the future. We can also, however, develop people. This requires that we understand who we have and how we're going to build them for the future. We can also, say, partner or outsource to find the capability that can fill this gap. In other words, we might not even have them inside our organization. We might go with a third party. And I put finally in quotes because there are certainly other ways, but we can design the organization. We can increase or decrease the span of control. We can think about new ways to organize workflow so we can be more efficient with our processes and so forth. But ultimately, we have to have the capability and capacity to do the work in the future. So what I just shared, capability and capacity, are 2 of the 4 C's of workforce planning. So as I share this, and we can describe it in this way. In the future, we need to be sure that we have the capability to do the work, both individually and as an organization. We have to make sure that we have enough people, that we have the capacity. We have to do so within a certain budget. So cost is a factor. And finally, construct. How is the organization going to be organized to do the work? And again, that's not only designing the organization in terms of reporting hierarchy, spans of control, and what have you, but also what are we going to do internally versus externally with consultants, contractors, outsource providers, and so forth. So again, these are the 4 C's of workforce planning.